Bang, bang, baby. We in here. Jersey 9 is signing on. Yeah, I'm blacked out today. See it, man. Yeah. Jersey 9. Shout out to the fam. Shout out to the bros. Shout out to the real BRC, man. Shout out to Bars is Back gang. Shout out to GOAT gang. Gold gang is in here. So, yeah, of course, I'll be late, yo. I'm always late. Like, I guess I'm not clocked all the way in, or I'm just doing a whole bunch of other stuff. But a lot of stuff, man, I hear through the grapevine. So whenever it comes down to that, whenever I have to hear something from an outside party first, you hear it, or a lot of times I'm late and I got to try to play catch up. But yeah, so of course everybody right now is talking about the bro man Double R, along with the other bros, the real BRC. We good, man. All of this it's temporary, yo. It's temporary. So I'm not sure the direction brothers is gonna end up going individually or, with the crew. That's not my decision to make. But yeah, man, everybody has to do what's best for themselves, for their brands, and especially there's really no difference between an individual and a brand, or individual in the squad. Ain't no one man above the crew. That's just what it is. That's what it's always been. Ain't no boss, ain't no head. It's just, man, it's a bunch of brothers that came together, and that's just what it is. So, but whatever, man. So anyway, I want to address a couple things off that, because that's going to be handled anyways, man. That's going to be handled in-house. It's going to be that brothers talking about going live or getting into the Discord or whatever. Yeah, what up? What's good, man? But yeah, so shout out to one of my subs, man, Daryl. He was asking me about the lockdown event, the Cassidy versus Arsenal battle. He asked for my thoughts on some of the things Arsenal was doing. He wanted me to speak about, he said, what are the pros and cons of Arsenal blowing smoke in Cassidy's face? I wouldn't say that there are pros and cons per se. Cass was very professional, so he didn't let any of that goofiness, like he didn't let any of that type of stuff cause anything to go further. But that was just Arsenal being Arsenal. Arsenal had a lot of pressure on him going into this battle, believe it or not. And you could see, we were all saying this before the battle. I know I was saying this. I never saw Arsenal like that going into it. So, yeah, man, Ars was under pressure because there were individuals who were talking about how if he doesn't press Cass, if he doesn't push him around, if he doesn't do all that extra stuff, then he automatically loses the battle. So, yeah. So he kind of had to do, certain things. So the blowing the smoke was because Ars wanted to do a whole lot more pushing and shoving, but he saw where that was heading, man. Ars wasn't ready for that. And I know a lot of these battle rappers, I know they flagging, and I know they gangsters and G'd up and everything, but you see the real G's in real situations, and there hasn't been a real situation where, there ain't been too many of them where in a real situation we saw them stand up. Of all people, man, we saw Chess handle it better than just about everybody else, and he's a young boy, so everybody else, man, they cur out in those type of situations. But yeah, so we saw Arsenal tap Cass's pockets. Oh yeah, you already know, man, Jersey of the day. Somebody need to pick this man up, man. Stop playing out there. He's better than 75% of the NFL quarterbacks right now. Right now. Go watch the videos of him throwing balls and everything. This dude still got a rifle, yo. Still has a rifle. And it's been kind of quiet, man. I'm sure y'all remember. I know y'all recall because it wasn't that long ago. We're talking about during preseason. There was an individual who was talking really, really stupid to me about my 49ers and his Eagles. And we were supposed to be making a particular bet. It wasn't a bet for me. It wasn't a gamble because I know football, so I already know the deal. But he's been very quiet. He was talking real goofy about me publicly and everything, all on my channel. Yeah, well, and he's trying to make bets that weren't the original deal, so I told him to stand on his original assertions and everything. he was scared to do that and wanted to make a different bet. He wanted to add stuff to it. Oh, well, no, let's bet bet that the Eagles have a better record than the 49ers. And, so I told him, nah, bro, we're gonna make this your original assertion, you got to stand on that first. If you could do that, then, so he wasn't really trying to stand on it, but we finally came to an agreement, and I said, all right, well, this is the deal then. I'm willing to gamble all of it, even though, again, for me, it wasn't gambling. But I'm willing to take this wager on all of it, so that the 49ers will go further than the Eagles. The 49ers will have a better record than the Eagles. So those were the bets. Oh, and then the other one, the third bet was that the original bet was supposed to be Zach Ertz versus George Kittle and who's the better tight end and who would have the better year. So that was the original bet, but he didn't want to stand on that. So he was talking about, nah, well, I bet you don't do as good as the Eagles. I bet we do better. And I'm like, nah, bro, that's not the bet, man. Get out of here with that. But he was a coward, so he didn't want to take the Ertz versus Kittle. So we ended up betting on all three. So let's see if he's a man of his word. I already know he's not, and I said that from the beginning. There's no part of me that expects him to be a man about any of it, honestly. So whatever. Ain't heard from him much. I haven't heard from him since, and I'm not going to hear from him. You already know. He's a coward. He's a liar. He's not kill shots. It's people just getting way too out of pocket for me. And I've been trying to be cool. Man, but whatever. So, anyways, back to the lecture at hand. Just got a couple minutes, y'all, so rock with me, vibe with me. But, yeah, so that was an act of desperation, talking about the blowing smoke in Cassidy's face. There was nothing else he could do. So he had to try to maintain that whole, you got to disrespect him. But you saw he wasn't trying to put hands on that man anymore. He was not trying to take that risk. You saw what it was when the scuffle started. You saw the wide-eyed looks. You saw people stepping up on his behalf, but he wasn't willing to step up. So, yeah, he didn't want that drama. But, again, brothers already told him, look, man, if you don't bully this dude this entire battle, you're going to look like you're losing, man, because you're not the Arsenal that we all know, the disrespectful Arsenal. So, yeah, so that was an act of desperation. And, it wasn't even necessary, honestly. But again, man, overall, wasn't a fan of that battle. Could have been better. It was not what I expected from either side. And, yeah, man. So that's why I said I feel like I'm in the middle of everything, because the haters already, man, they was already on one from the battle. Wasn't even over good, for real. But the haters already came talking their trash. But this is what I was trying to tell the bros. Y'all, I hope that nobody's moving because of the haters. I hope that nobody's worried about proving anything to them or how they're going to receive anything or what they're going to say. Because, fam, y'all got to realize them people, they're going to hate us. They're going to talk crazy. They're going to call us Cassidy Stands. How Cass is out there. He's trash. He's whack. Nothing is going to change that, even when he comes back in rare form. So when I say, y'all heard what I just said too, I said when, not if. But even when he comes back in rare form and he's the Cassidy that we've all known, that these dudes don't stand a chance at the dance with this dude. So, but that lockdown card, man, it just wasn't it. And I don't know if y'all heard me on Retro Rob's show earlier, but Cass knows, man, and he knows the adjustments he has to make, but he's trying to change the culture in one battle, in one fell swoop. That's not the way of it, bro. Like, battle rap lost its way over a period of years. You feel what I'm saying? So you're not going to come back in one battle or two battles and just automatically. They're not going to let brothers come in and they're not just let you come in and redecorate, bro. Especially with the way you came in. You came in. You didn't come in on some. You came in and you just followed house rules and you went along with everything and was just playing nice and making nice with everything and everybody, and then you came in later on and once you got close to people, you suggested, yo, you know what'll look better over here? Yo, if you move the lamp to that side, if you move the couch and face it this way, we can get the feng shui flowing in here. He didn't come in like that. He came in like, yo, this is ugly in here. It was like, I'm coming in, I'm changing everything. What y'all doing, the work y'all put into it, these rooms together and all of this, y'all messing up something that was built well before you. And I'm better at decorating this than y'all are. Y'all ain't even all that good. I can outshine y'all. So that's the way he came in. So you can't expect individuals who have been living and working in that house to take kindly to that. But it's not a matter of them taking kindly to anything. But at the same time, you're not gonna sway people right off the beginning like that. So even though you want to come in and change, it's not gonna be a one battle, two battle deal. So I to just a little bit at a time. Like that first battle with that first battle with Goods, you brought bars back, man. We saw that. We saw the way you structured it. We saw the way you did it. You didn't come with none of the antics or anything like that. So with this battle, man, I was hoping that you just came in on some, like, a killer. We need that black Mamba, like, you know the Mamba, man. Y'all know Kobe. We all from the same generation. You know when Kobe made that face, you knew what time it was. It was that I'm not leaving here with a loss. I'm coming here to lay everything down. So that's the cast right there. That's the cast right there that brothers don't want to stand in front of. And honestly, Cass is giving these people a way out, for real. With Goods and us. He gave them a way out, B. He gave them a way out. Now we got like the Source magazine, even though it's not a credible magazine anymore, even though nobody really rocks with the Source. I didn't even know about the Source posting anything about this until people were dropping memes. Like, nobody even reads the Source anymore. But anyway, the Source magazine has they got it in there. They put it up that Cassidy is 0-2 since coming back on URL stage, and that's not supposed to be the case, man. This is supposed to be, everybody was expecting that gunslinger to come out, man. So the axe murderer, that version of Cass is his not even potential. And I was saying this to Rob earlier, because potential is something that you believe somebody can do. You haven't seen it yet, but you just believe they have it in them. This is past potential for this dude. This is not based on what I think he can do or what people think he can do. This is based on what we've seen him do for 20 years. So, once that brother gets back to, once he comes in kill mode, that's when we're going to see what we all thought we were going to see here, and what we all wanted to see, and what we all paid our money to see. That's when we're going to see it. So Double R and I, we were talking about, and I personally said Sue Surf, and Double R felt like it was Lux. Lux would bring that out. Not because of anything that has to do with Lux himself, but just based upon the way Lux is viewed. Lux is viewed as the king of this, even though he technically lost that total slaughter battle to Mook. Just still in the people's hearts, he's like the people's champ. He's the bar that people set. So Double R feels like that'll bring it out, because Cass will want to put their king down. I feel like it'll be Surf to bring that out of him, because the Cass that I wanted to see, the Cass that I've been looking forward to, that I know is running through everybody, I think Surf is going to bring that out, because of Surf is going to try to make it personal. Surf is going to get it to the point where it's going to be in Cass's head, oh, this dude, he's dead. I got to really kill him. And it's going to be his desire to kill him. The thing is that Cass has always felt like, especially with the battlers that they put him against in Goods and Arsenal, Cass has always felt like, man, look, I'm head and shoulders above these dudes. There's nothing they can do with me, which is true. However, it's a whole different type of situation or scenario. I was about to say scenario. So yeah, I think I just made up a new word. It's a whole different type of scenario. Yeah, my bad, man. I had my Wi-Fi on, so turned it off so I could have better service since I'm outside. But now, what I was saying was, I believe wholeheartedly that Surf can definitely bring that out of the hustler. Because just the way Surf talks, Surf has always been good. And I said this before Cass came through, Surf was the most polarizing figure. Yeah, word up, the scenario, baby. So Yo, you wild. But nah, so Surf has always been good at finding the nerve and plucking it. Surf has always been good at promoing for battles. And prior to Cassidy's arrival in this current format of battle rap, it was Surf who would have the energy surrounding his battles. He knew what battles to take. He knew what battlers to take. He knew what to say to make it happen. And he would wait till somebody got hot, an up and comer or whatever, and when he felt like they deserved him, and he would pluck that nerve, and he'd get on social media and he'd talk crazy and just pluck the right nerve. So we've seen Surf talk about Cass already, which actually led to the whole fallout between Cass and Tay Rock, because Rock was right there when Surf was doing what he was doing. But the stuff Surf was saying, man, Cass would definitely, and if they got a battle coming up, you know, the promo would be crazy, the face-off would be crazy, and I think that Surf would have Cass in that mode, that kill, like the kill mode, man. That's what we want to see, bro. That's what we want to see, bro. Bars is back. We know that. We understand that. We understand that it's about the bars first, primarily. First and above everything, it's the bars. We know that. And you know, we don't got to hold these people's hands anymore. We didn't really have to do that with this second battle. I think the point was proven with the Goods battle. That wasn't even necessary this time around. This is about just killing. So I think Sue Surf would bring that up out of me. But you know, I'm about to go into this gym. But anyways, so yeah, with the blowing smoke, the pros and cons, there were no real pros. I guess it looked okay, but that's one of those things where, you know, if it's happening on the street or something, that's immediate. You get duffed out for that immediately. But this is battle rap, and battle rap rules, so it's all for the show. It's all for the show. So it was meant as a sign of I have no respect for you, because that's what that means essentially. But you know, we all know what that was. That arts don't do that on the street. Taking pictures in front of Jordan Downs can't save you. None of that stuff can save you, and Arts knows that. Arts knows that, man. So yeah, I wasn't a fan of that, and also because I don't smoke, so that smoke in that venue was killing me too. So just blowing smoke in my face, I don't know, I may have took it there, but that wouldn't have been good either. So yeah, I mean, for the show, I guess that was okay, but you don't get any points for that to me if it's not real. If it's not something that you would do on the street, doing it in a battle, in a controlled, you know, situation or scenario, it's different. Like tapping pockets. You don't get points for tapping pocket when everybody knows, oh, this is just entertainment. This is to make people say ooh and ah, but it's not real. You ain't go in nobody's pockets. You ain't walk away with nothing. You ain't take nothing from this man. It was all just for the aesthetics. So, yeah, man, that's my take on it. I'll be back later, y'all, you know, talk a little bit deeper about some things. And, yeah, people been asking me, of course, about the whole situation with Hot Tub, man. I said everything I had to say to this dude. And it's one of those situations, like, same thing with Piper Boy. Y'all haven't heard me saying nothing about him, because it's to that point where anything that I got to say about these brothers or to these brothers, I want to be breathing the same air when it gets said. You understand what I'm saying to you? So, yeah, we were supposed to be doing a little debate the other day, but Hot Tub, he got emotional and he took it somewhere where ain't no coming back from that. Now you got to stand on it. And you got to prove to me that what you say is true about me. I know it's not true, but I need you to know that. So get your pappy, your big brother, your karate instructor, whoever you need, bro. You can get Smith and Wesson. You got to get to those though. But yeah, nah, you got to stand on that, man. So Hot Tub Time Machine, yeah, he turned what was going to be just a little conversation into something a little bit bigger than that, which is crazy because, like I was saying to y'all, the irony is that we don't even disagree. Like, I agree with a lot of the stuff he was saying when it comes to the actual battle and the breakdown and everything, but nobody can dictate what I say and do on my channel. You're not going to do that. Start your own blog, dude. If people like your stuff, they'll watch you. If they don't, but yeah, man, Double Bang Go Gang, I'll get back with y'all later. I'm gone.